I'm going to be live for a quick moment here. Hey, Trouble. Yeah, I work at a graveyard. So I be burying motherfuckers all the time on TikTok. Hey, Brucey. How are you? Hey, Jen. All right, take a box, and then we can get this started. I'm going to be live later today at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Going to be a pretty big live happening then. I think everybody should tune in to Tangle's live because we're all going to be there. Hopefully, Amanda's button's not working. Let me reset. Hey, Spread. Hey, Polly. Hey, Steph. Hey, John.
My screen's all black.
Try to
go down and come back. Hold on.
Yeah, try to come back. Hey again, Steve. Hey again, Brucey. There we go. Is that better for you?
Now, yeah. Is that better for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's up?
Not too much. We're going to let some people get in here, and we're going to get started.
Okay.
Now, with all of this, I'm going to give my real opinion, and it's just what it is. I mean, Jen already knows it. I already told Jen earlier what my opinion was, and I'm going to be blunt about it. It's the only way I can be. Florida. Your heart music, send your populace, tap the screen, because me being blunt about stuff normally doesn't go too well. Tango Web Alive will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. That's 4 p.m. Pacific there. Hopefully, Jen and Wendy can make it into a box. Amanda, Grim, hopefully they can make it into a box too. It's going to be a pretty big live. This one, I was going to do it last night, but I fell asleep. I'm not sorry about that either, because my God, them geriatric bitches are fucking boring. So, we're going to get started. They said a bunch of stuff about Jen yesterday, and okay, when somebody says something about somebody, I like to do so. With all the lies that have been told on Jen. Sorry, I'm out. With all the lies that have been told on Jen, and with all the lies that have been disproven about Jen already publicly, and all the lies that I can disprove based off of just what I have, I feel like I don't trust anything anybody says about Jen, and I will do my own research. So, what I found out is that Jen does not have a charge for what they accused. They claimed one thing, and the court records prove another. And nowhere in the United States would trafficking a child ever be a misdemeanor. they said, well, maybe the charge got dropped down. Well, let me show you. This is May's husband, Jeremiah. And you can see right here in that same, you have the original charge and the amended charge, what they plead to. So if it was a charge for that and it got let down, it surely would show on the amended charge. I come from the same area that they live in. The Youngstown, Warren, Boardman, Austintown area. And it doesn't surprise me that they all have more DV charges than they got fingers and toes to count them on. Okay? Also, you got to remember, everything was years ago. Jen has been in active addiction for a long time, and she's better now. She's got a job now. So Jen has what I like to call active addiction charges. Stuff where, your addiction kind of takes over. She can't go back in time and fix it, but she's doing better now. And I think that's what matters. I think that's what my point's been this whole time. There's two endangerment of a child charges that Jen has. She can explain that. It is what it is. Notice original charge, amended charge. And here is the first one, the original charge with no amended charge. Here's the second one, original charge with no amended charge. This is what they have posted. This is what they have posted to prove that she did the awful thing that they accused her of. And to me, that's just not good enough. Both are misdemeanors. Neither one have any amended charge. She pled to the original charge. Unlike May's husband, who was originally charged with domestic violence, knowingly caused domestic violence by threat of force. Or when he was charged with domestic violence and pled to that, did not get an amended charge. Or when he was charged with aggravated menacing, which was a first-degree misdemeanor, and it got amended down to just regular menacing. Or when he got charged with domestic violence, knowingly cause or attempt, it got amended down to disorderly conduct. Tammy, May, Jesus Christ. Here's page 2. Motherfucker. Domestic violence for Tammy, May, the woman that was in that live. Another domestic violence for Tammy, May. Another domestic violence for May. By the way, back in September of this year, she was arrested for domestic violence once again 2 months ago. Here's her mugshot. Here's the charges. Here's the Google result. Yes, it is SJ. That's May. Yes, it is. Right here. Now, glass house, because Jen didn't get charged with domestic violence. What's that date? 9/11/25. Well, that seems like there are people that are not doing better as we go forward. Not Jen, though. Jen's doing better as she goes forward. Jen, when was your last charge?
That telephone harassment that my brother got me
What'd
on,
you say?
that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. You know what? 2 years ago, that's fucking really good.
Absolutely.
This is the people. This is the people that was talking shit about Jen, saying all that weird shit. I got one more thing to show too. Earl, Big E, told me yesterday that Jen's got arson charges. Do you know who else has arson charges? Let me grab those real quick. Did that work? Give me 1 second. I gotta go screenshot it and make it better.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because I'm outside at work. Who in active addiction don't have a record? Show of hands. Like, if you're in active addiction, you're going to more likely have a record. I know I did.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, I had theft charges, worthless check, paraphernalia. I don't know what else. So, I mean, when you're in active addiction, you're going to do anything you can to get that fixed. Whatever you can.
And it takes over.
Throwing stones.
Absolutely not. Let me see. The layout changed. TikTok updated. So let's see.
Stacey Lacey, you might have been one of the lucky ones that didn't catch a charge, because I sure the fuck did.
Well, here's Big E's arson charge that he so boldly said Jen had. How are you going to sit there and tell me that someone else has something and make it look bad when you're sitting there with the exact same charge? I don't care about this. I don't care about their record. I don't care about Jen's record. Especially now that I know there's nothing about trafficking children on there. Y'all need to stop saying that shit. Nikki, what you saying? Oh, well, someone's got an arson charge while you're sitting there with an arson charge yourself.
Oh, that's throwing stones in them glass houses that we talk about.
Did they think I wasn't going to look them up?
Evidently, they thought that.
Did we know that May Tammy, the one that was in there with Big E, lost 2 of her children to the state of Ohio?
What?
Yeah, absolutely.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I hopped up in this shit yesterday and said that shit, and they were like, oh, and, Earl started stuttering. Yeah, people know I went to prison for domestic violence. They know, and then they admitted to the losing the kids.
I can honestly say, my whole time in active addiction, I never abused my children.
Some people do, some people don't, but I ain't judging either way, except if you're judging other people. So the more they judge Jen, the more I'm going to actively judge them. Honestly, I think they should just sit the fuck down.
I mean, you shouldn't be throwing. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. Do not throw stones.
What do you think about May May getting arrested just in September for DB? While she's up there, I guess high and mighty saying Jen's such a shitty person since she's had a charge. I think that's progress.
It's actually been 2.5 years because, yeah. Sorry, it's been like 2.5.
It's about the progress. When people are coming to recovery, you can't sit there and say, well, you're still a piece of shit for what you did back then, because that person knows that, okay? Don't think Jen doesn't know what she's done wrong, and don't think that don't fuck with her. It does, but that's a process that's manageable without your own motherfucking family sitting there fucking telling you you're a piece of shit while y'all sitting there actively being a fucking piece of shit.
Okay, my signal will get better. I'm walking back inside.
Okay.
Imagine all this deflection because T's husband is a rapist. Imagine going to the lengths that you're going to, right, to start deflecting onto other people and their charges because your husband held a fucking pew-pew to a child's face and raped them. I'm gonna hop down. Thank you, bye.
Yep.
Trouble. I'm mad because I had a late start going to work and I didn't get to stop and use my name.
Even, I need to say something. They even said that I was dry begging in Megan's live last night when we were talking about decorations, and I wasn't. I lost all my decorations.
Oh.
So, I wasn't dry begging or nothing for no decorations.
I didn't mean to be up here. No,
it's okay.
I was tapping. But I will say this. Well, for a person who constantly belittles and bashes another person, I'm always going to side-eye you when you do that. When you throw out one person's, hard past or without saying anything that you've done wrong yourself, it's always going to send a big red flag to me every time.
Jen,
That's just
listen,
me.
Jen, I need you to make an Amazon wish list for a tree and decorations immediately after this live. I would like to get you a Christmas tree. Do you hear me?
Oh, she doesn't
Yes,
have
Please do that.
I have a little 3-foot tree, a little 3 or 4
Well,
foot
I'm going to get
tree.
you a better one,
But
Jen,
it's very
and I'm
small.
going to get you all of the ornaments and the lights and all the things, okay?
Monster. Me and you need to talk. I want to help.
Yeah, Jen,
Fucking
go
let
ahead.
anyone bully you again. Do you hear me, Jen? Because that's what we're not going to do. What we're not going to do is let people that defend rapists tell us what to do.
So make yourself an Amazon wish list after this, Jen.
Can I ask how they consider what they were saying you were dry begging about?
Yeah, I have. I took screenshots. T was the first comment in there, and it's all on May May's second page, which is Cindy Woods, where it's all videos of me. But she's got Megan in there now.
Listen, acting like somebody doesn't deserve to celebrate a holiday is crazy work. Jen, I swear to God, I'm going to get you the best tree, and we are going to have you have a very happy holiday, okay?
They act like Jen. It's the weirdest fucking shit ever from these people.
I've had enough of this shit.
They're like, fuck all the kids. And fuck people eating. Fuck people on food stamps. Fuck disabled children. That's what.
I'm not going to eat till I get off tonight because I didn't have time to stop and use my meat. I'm hopping down because I got to get back to work. I'm going back onto the floor.
Okay, I appreciate you, Nikki.
Ken, I'm going to follow you. I want you to send me the list as soon as you make it. I need you to make it after this so I can make sure that you...
Okay, I will.
Okay.
I just came up to say I'm harboring a fugitive, that Florida man is still 2 houses down from me. So if y'all are looking for him, you just... Actually, oh shit, I'm in the Kroger's parking lot, and he's at the end of the parking lot right now. With his purple bra on.
Yep.
I'm gonna flip my camera on and prove it. Damn it. Look. Right here he sits at the end of the parking lot. Well, shit. It helps I hit save. We're going to go get him.
You're always in your car. They're going to say you live in your car now.
No, I live 2 doors down from you.
2 car doors?
Well, yeah, today it is, but yesterday it was 2 house doors. There he is in his van with the lights on.
I'm around the Erie, New York area for sure, because Valeg's from there. If I was
Oh, I'm not that far north. It's cold. He's following me. He's following me. Oh, shit.
But anyways, back to, I got to clear one more thing. They said that Jen assaulted a child, a 15-year-old boy, and I find that absolutely disgusting because they just threw that shit around like it wasn't nothing. But you know what? Why the fuck are they defending T and her husband? And they want to throw that around as a motherfucking false jacket and an insult. But they're looking right at T and T's husband and the shit that he did on paper and totally fine with it. Matter of fact, the trafficking a child, why would they even give a fuck about that when they're not giving a fuck about that? Make that make sense. They get all up in arms when they can try to put when a motherfucker's got a whole ass piece of paper on him that says the vile shit that he did to a child. And they're like, oh, it's okay. Defending him. Mind you, Jen doesn't have that. And Jen also did not assault a 15-year-old boy. That shit's gross. I corrected what I said directly to the person when I said I misspoke. I also told him I would correct it more than once. I did misspeak when I said it was Jen's brother that did it. And I apologize for that. But Jen's brother absolutely did get up in a box and laugh at Jen and say she wanted it. Because it was her friend that she's seen as a brother. And yesterday in that live, he said, I never said that. And then shortly after he said that, he said, well, I said it when I was mad. Well, I thought you said you never said it. They had 2 different stories about the trafficking of the child, too. One was they all got arrested together. And the other was the child went back to live with someone, and that's when people got arrested. You cannot tell the truth with 2 different versions, okay? Faith, the fact that they said that Jen was charged with it and she was never charged with it, that says a lot to me. The fact that Scotty set up Jen with the homies, I've not put out yet, but I will. I'm trying to get a hold of the homies by themselves. I tagged Mrs. Homie in the live the other night and said, hey, Scotty set Jen up. I didn't get a reply. So I'm going to try to get a hold of them. And so I don't drop it on them, I don't want to. I want them to know. I'm sure they don't know. If they did know, I'm sure they would have said something about it by now. The fact that Texas TIF, $1,800.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm logging back into my computer. Anyways, May is streaming you.
That's fine.
Just thought I'd let you know.
I do appreciate that. I'll get some stuff back up on the screen here.
All right, I'm up and down.
All right. Hey, May. Have a look at yourself. This is your mugshot from when you got arrested for DV this year. How any of you can sit there and be like, oh, well, Jen's a piece of shit without looking at yourself. All of you are. Me too. That's why I can say that. I come from Warren. I come from Youngstown. I know how it is there. There's a difference, though. I'm not there no more. You are. You're still getting arrested in 2025 for DV. Jen, it's been 2.5 years since she's gotten a charge. Isn't that progress? Should you be drugged? I'm going to look y'all up. When I was looking Jen up, I absolutely did look y'all up when I looked Jen up. And I don't think it's Jen's fault that you lost 2 of your children to the state of Ohio for abuse. Now, was it? Or that Earl went to prison for 2 years. All the DV charges. Y'all ain't got enough fingers and toes to count them all. Because once you run out of those, well, I used to not be able to count past my fingers and toes when I lived up there too. I was too high. Trafficked a child, and there's charges for it, and there's not charges for it. There's not even an amended charge, and since you're fucking watching, pay attention. Let's find it real quick. No, that's Maymay's charges. That's also 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 May. That's Jeremiah. That's your husband's charges right there. You see how it says original charge and amended charge? The original charge is what the original charge was. It's what they were charged with. The amended charge is what they pled to or what it got reduced to after findings and all that. Now you go over to Jen's and you see there's no amended charge. There's more trouble. There's way fucking more. I just don't give a fuck about their record. It's weird to me why they want to throw this up. There's no amended charge on this one either. What's up with that? Where's the charge for it that you said was there? This isn't it, because in no state in this country would trafficking a child ever be a misdemeanor. Ever. And tell Earl that he's flaunting around that Jen's got arson charges. So does he. I tell Earl also it's kind of gross that he wanted to accuse Jen of assaulting a 15-year-old boy, but y'all are going to sit there and look at Scammy Claus and look at T and look at T's husband and be like, it's okay what he did when his shit's on paper. It's fucked up you want to put that false jacket on Jen, but look at a man, T's husband, who did what he did, pled guilty to it, served 9 years for it, child. You don't give a fuck about children. You just give a fuck about what you want your narrative to be and what you want people to think. And for whatever reason, y'all want Jen to be quiet. You should be honest. People are honest about people. No, this isn't Maymay Mayhem. She's all right. I don't mind her at all. This is Maymay. This one here. Maymay that looks like she ate 2 Maymay Mayhems. She got that tea chin going on. That Scammy Claus chin, you know when she breathes, it bubbles up like a... What's up with the DV, Tammy? Was there not enough 50s? Okay, that's unacceptable. T needs to hold awareness lives on her husband. Okay. Because her husband has the most vile, violent charges I've seen on this app ever. Okay? Ever. They outdo everybody's. And that's bad. Because No Face No Case had 11 open child SA cases, and his charges are worse than fucking No Face No Cases. And that dude had 11 of them. You got a compliment, Tammy. At least the eyebrows aren't a complete disaster.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
And mind you, this is a family that I do not talk to, that I haven't talked to, and I'm talking about like years. And then for them to act like they were there when things happened, they wasn't. So, and then my sister lying, saying that, you know, I'm over here making money and because I'm throwing my daughter out there. No, I'm not. She is. I haven't thrown my daughter like one time.
See, I seen that shit on the Google results. She now faces charges including first-degree reckless homicide and possession of a firearm by a felon. I couldn't find that on the court record, but I found it really weird that it was right there below your damn mugshot. What happened, Tammy?
I didn't even.
I didn't either. I didn't look them up until they told me to look you up, and then I looked them up. Did they think I wasn't gonna? The second they said like Warren County, I'm like, oh yeah, there was like fucking 18 of the bitches between all of you. Ain't none of y'all better than anybody. And if we're gonna start, you know, putting out there, we're gonna start comparing. We're gonna start doing that little classist bullshit. You think you can? Because Scammy Claus gave you a little pat on the back. Scammy Claus gave a child rapist a pat on the back, and multiple other pedophiles pats on the back. So congratulations, you've got a pat on the back by a dirty ass fucking hand. Because ain't nobody over here got anything like that. And if they did, you'd watch me drag their motherfucking ass to them. And you don't want me to find out, feel free to bow out. I ain't gonna ask where you went.
What did I tell you in the beginning, Florida man? In the beginning, when we started talking, I said, "Get out of my mouth," right?
How long did we talk before things really went public? Because when we first talked, didn't I tell you to get that Western Union shit? And you got it back in July. We were talking.
Mm-hmm.
God, we were talking, but it was on and off. It's still on and off now because we don't even talk that much on the back end now. And that's really because I don't really talk to a lot of people on the back end, because anybody that I help don't crowd around them because they don't need me to fucking stand on their own. That's the point that I proved. They are able to move forward on their own, and if people want to be like, oh, well, I help that person, I have to micromanage that person. Not at fucking all. I still like everybody. Bougie's still top people for sure. But I don't talk to Bougie that much either, because she can stand on her own easily. Jen can stand on her own easily. They don't need me for permission. They don't need me to help them with their day-to-day, what they want to do. But we still cool. That's how it is with everybody. So I don't know what people think. I don't know what they think. And I'm going to keep talking shit about them. Y'all need to just sit the fuck down and move the fuck on. Like I said yesterday, what's it going to take to sit down and move on? Nothing? Okay, you want attention? You'll get it. I don't care. I've made memes about people losing their house before and laughed live about their bankruptcies, about their cankles and their man boobs. Don't for a second think that I can't make a million memes out of this. Right, Mush? I don't argue for people. If they get into it's unfair, I will speak out. I'll do what's right. Fuck yeah, I'm biased. Of course I am. I wouldn't be being honest if I said I wasn't biased. Whose side am I going to take on some shit? Am I going to take Bougie's side? Anybody else's side? I'm going to take Bougie's side for sure. Who am I going to believe? By their word. Well, I'm going to believe Jen by her word because she really hasn't lied to me yet. Everything that she said, she's told me the good, the bad, the ugly, the charges. The stuff. She's told me that, but she's also told me the stuff that you fuckers have done too. This is Tammy, the people that were talking shit about Jen. She got locked up for domestic violence charge for that. Very recent, too. It's been 2.5 years since Jen has been charged with anything. They want to go on last night and be like, we're going to go to the police and charge everybody with do that. You know why? Because you can't argue facts. You have to try to silence. And people see that shit. People see your motive. If you can't argue facts, what do? You lie. You try to drum up people with that emotion, accusation of those false jackets out there. Those false jackets don't work on me. Because I will stay calm the whole time. And I would do my own research. And then I will come back with all of your shit too. And when I say all of it, I have all of it. And please try me. I'll FOIA the shit. I'll get the body cam footage from every single one of your police encounters. Tammy, Earl, every one of them. Jail. And get your jail records. I'll tell you what cell you were in. I'll tell you your fucking DOC number. I'll have that bitch green screened in a week. Keep fucking around. You're all fucking Ohio white trash. Average Ohio white trash. I am too. Don't worry. That's how I know what I see. Except I ain't got no DV chargers and all that. But it is what it is. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. You need to stop giving a fuck about everyone else's shit. Open internet here. It's only $45 in Ohio to get body cam footage. There's, $600 worth of DV charges at least on fucking Tammy alone. And they're reporting, which shows you that if they can't argue facts, they try to silence. Hey, Bella, you're in a box. Oh, no, she didn't get the box. But yeah, so that's about it. Tango Web of Lies will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. There, Tango to be there, Monster to be there. Hopefully, Jen and Wendy can make it. Hopefully, Rem and Amanda can make it as well. I feel like everybody being in a box would be a good thing. It's going to be some breaking news. Anything else you want to say, Jen?
No, I just want. They wasn't around because I tried to stay away from them because they are toxic. So if anybody wants to know anything about my past, I'll be more than happy to tell you. Just DM me. But don't believe them because.
Well, here's the thing. If you hear what they say and it sparks your interest, do all the questions you need to do. Talk to Jen about it. Do your own research. Look up the criminal records for yourself. It's not like Jen won't give you her name. It's not like her name isn't already out here. Hell, I called her yesterday and was like, what all counties you live in Ohio? What all states you live in? And she told me every single fucking one. You know how I know she did? Because when I pulled her shit, it didn't come up in any other counties. Just what she told me. So, if you hear anything about anybody, do your due diligence. Don't just believe it. Do your own research. It's very important.
And I got one more thing to say. I didn't sell my daughter for nothing. That charge didn't even have to do with my daughter. If you look on my charges, most of them or most of them are dismissed. I mean to tell you which one it was, but yeah, that's a whole ass lie that they said too.
Right, OG. But hey, look, OG, they wanted me to look up Jen, so I did. And in all fairness, I looked up them too. They want to sit here and say this about Jen, but they don't want to mention that Tammy lost 2 of her kids to the state for abuse. They want to say all this about Jen. And I mean all. There's many. I'll go through the list one more time real quick. Just because it's fun. Tammy herself is May May. Not May May Mayhem, but May May. Here's a mugshot from September where she was arrested for DV. Shocker. Yes, this September 2025. Here's a weird Google result under her mugshot there, where it says she now faces charges, including first-degree reckless homicide and possession of a firearm by a felon. I don't know what that is. I couldn't find anything on that about her, but I just thought it was weird. And see for yourself. I don't know if that's got anything to do with her, but it is just weird that it's there. But then we have a DV charge. We have this one for Tammy. We have this one for Tammy. We have this one for Tammy. We have all these for Tammy. We have all these for Tammy. We have this one for Tammy's husband. 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 We have this one for Earl, who shockingly said, Jen's got arson charges, but forgot to mention that so did he. And let's not talk about Earl's DV charges. Oh my God, didn't he do 2 years in prison? So let's stand on business. And if we're going to trash somebody else, why don't we look at our own record first? Go ahead, look me up. Everybody knows.
And everybody wants to know that, don't you have a support system? Your family's supposed to be your support system. When I say I don't have nobody, I mean that.
Yeah, no, what your family doing, what Earl and May May are doing. They're putting these false jackets on you saying you trafficked a kid. They ain't no way. And just for OG, notice on Tammy's husband's DV charge how it says original and amended. That original is what the police, hey Pumpkin, how are you? That original is what the police charged you with. That amended is what you either plead down to or gets reduced to when you leave or get done with court. So, when you look at Jen's, there's original, no amended, and no amended. These are the ones that they have posted saying she trafficked a child. What disgusting motherfuckers when they said that she had charges for it. And you're going to sit there and misrepresent these charges just to shame somebody? And for Earl to say that she assaulted a 15-year-old boy? Earl, come on. If it pans out like it has 100% of the time, Earl, you said Jen had something and you had it too. Are you sure you're not just projecting? Because you sure as fuck did project that arson charge really hard. And then when I came back in your live and I said, hey, nobody knew about Tammy losing 2 of her children to the state for abuse and about Earl's DV charges and prison stint, I loved it when you started to stutter, Earl. That told me everything I needed to know. Is that y'all motherfuckers are trashy as fuck. But I am too. I'm just a little bit trashier, a little bit more creative, and a little bit... Like I said, have a seat. I can make a million memes out of this. I would love to. Matter of fact, right after I get off this live, I'm probably going to make about 5 of them bitches because I done got way too many ideas, and if I don't make them... The chins alone, they fill up when she breathes, like a bullfrog. Probably that noise she making when she was letting it out. That noise own charges and her own children being taken away for abuse. And if you look up in Ohio, it's pretty rough conditions that your child has to be in for them to take that child away. I'm not saying this for everybody. benefit of the doubt, even though they're putting false jackets on Jen. But when DCF takes your children for abuse, that's pretty bad, Tammy. Be a better parent. Stay off the internet. Stop talking shit about Jen. Start paying more attention to your children. Or go to fucking anger management, because you obviously have a problem with TV. Yeah, the problem Dennett put out today. You know your criminal record. So do I. You know what I can for you. You remember the days that you encountered the police. Even you walking outside your motherfucking house, we're going to see a fucking big bitch waddling, and I'm going to laugh and make fun of it. So, whether it's embarrassing or not, it'll turn embarrassing. Because I don't like any of you. I like the people here that ain't them, but I don't like them. I don't like them at all. That's some fuck shit that they did. Right, Brittany? I'm open about it. I have people messaging me, and they'll be like, hey, this person did this. And I'm like, well, you know, I would be a hypocrite if I called that out. You know? Because I'd be doing some of the same shit that these people do. And I know that people would be mad at me if I did it to them. So I really can't look at somebody and be like, hey, you're doing something I did. You're a bitch. Because I'm a bitch too. Except I know I'm a bitch and I'll admit it. Okay, good, Betty. Tell Earl to suck my too. Because he was saying a lot of fucking shit about that yesterday. Yeah, mute Betty. Give a fuck about these troll accounts. Because these troll accounts are obviously, they're probably people with fucking SO charges too. Considering the way Scammy Claus is. Scammy Claus is the real sympathizer. Robert. Everybody defended you when Petty said what he said about you. You got so offended when Petty said what he said about you. You also got so offended when that Sarah Riz account said what it said about you. What's up?
I do want to say one thing, because I called the courts myself, and if anybody has a court case, I have one against him for what he said.
Absolutely, you do. Hey, Deb, did you mean to get a box?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Scammy Claus is a pedophile sympathizer. There's no doubt about it. Ew. Actually, no, fuck no. Let's do that. Let's give feedback. And the feedback that I think we should give them is they can go fuck themselves. I don't see any of them over there talking anything about Tammy's charges, Earl's charges, Tammy's husband's charges, but I also don't see him talking about T's husband's charges. So, maybe you all got to look in your own camp before you start poking out anywhere else, because y'all got fucking caught out on some bullshit so many times and so much that y'all had to be like, wow, together. Imagine being the shit people having to team up together. Imagine being so down bad that you have to team up with somebody who married somebody who did what they did. T's husband.
Imagine fucking Jen, how long ago was it that, like, you did whatever the fuck you did on here, like, and you were not a very good person? How long has that been?
Oh, that's been over 2 years.
Oh, okay. Imagine being so motherfucking pressed that you bitches still 2 years later someone did when they were fucking down and addicted to drugs. Like, do you realize, in Florida Man, I may just do on my own platform because I don't want yours to go down, but, like, y'all motherfuckers are pathetic as fuck.
You can do it here. I got other accounts.
What this woman did 2 fucking years ago. Are y'all that bored? Do you need me to send y'all roses? Like, I'm fucking confused. And I'm not talking about the TikTok roses. I'm talking about the shit that'll make y'all fucking get off because y'all act like you're fucking entitled. Like, the fuck?
I gotta correct one thing. Jen didn't do anything with minors. So, yeah, nobody gives a fuck what she did 2 years ago. But T's husband, it could have been 100 fucking years ago, and I'd still give a fuck. Just saying, just throwing that out there before they argue. Well, T's husband did it 25 years ago. T's husband should have. I'm not even going to say it, but y'all know what I want to say.
I ain't done yet. Hold on.
You're good. And all them people over there are okay with that behavior. Scammy Claus is a pedophile sympathizer. I say it openly because it's true. Scam Slam is also a pedophile sympathizer because Chuck and her stepson and T's husband. What about the other ones, though? How people can sympathize with these people is beyond me. And you know what? How people can sympathize with these people and argue with other people and say, hey, we don't like the fact that you don't like when kids get SA'd. What kind of fucking argument is that? What kind of argument are they fucking giving me? Because I'm saying, hey, that guy's a fucking monster, and they're saying it's okay that he did it. That's what they're saying.
Now they're talking 14-year-old boy in her basement.
And that is false right there. That's what I talked about, the false jacket on that.
I mean, shit, Jen, do you got one of them in your fucking basement? Have you checked your windows? Like, are they peeping in your fucking... Like, how do y'all know what the fuck this woman is doing?
Got a question for you, OG. Why the fuck they worried about that, but they're sitting there with T, not worried about what her husband did, on paper, charged.
That was my next rant. Like, why are y'all quiet about the shit that, like, is proven out there, right? Like, it's proven. This shit is in black and white from the fucking courts. But you're talking about this woman, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even know who this Jen Broad is. No offense, Jen. I don't know her. I don't really follow anything to do with her. It's just mind-blowing to me that she was a POS 2 years ago. Okay, great. She did what she did. Damn it, hold on.
Hey, Mitch, you know you're in a box?
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
What T's husband did, and I don't give a shit how long ago it was, sticks with you the rest of your fucking life.
And beyond. You should take a box on Tangle's Live tonight too, Mitch.
Okay. I'm just saying that to this day, I still have issues because of what happened to me many years ago and throughout my childhood.
Do you think they've ever like done any research the long-term effects that happen with it?
No, they don't give a shit.
Like, do they understand that it affects you your entire life?
Hey, Mitch, just so you know, you're trauma dumping.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Literally. Guess what? Trauma dumping, that is trauma that Mitch will fucking have for the rest of Mitch's life, you insensitive fucking cunt waffles.
And guess what the state of Texas does? Lifetime victims. Lifetime. And there's a reason they do that, because it affects people for a lifetime. You idiots. Like, y'all can't say shit. Y'all stand up on so many contradictory things. The only thing y'all stand for is your fucking self. Go stand for yourself, but you ain't gotta be fucking gross about it and stand with a pedophile multiple fucking times, Scammy Claus and Scam Slam.
Scammy, you tangled. If she brought this shit to the fucking app, but yet you brought the Pokemon shit and had been riding Florida man's dick like nonstop about this fucking Pokemon shit. Like, tell me how the fuck Pokemon cards outweigh what happened to that child.
Scammy Claus been riding my dick for 2 years now. She's just mad that she defended Dennis. Dennis did what he did, and she was on the wrong side of that. And ever since then, well, she's defended many pedophiles along the way.
Pedophiles do not fucking change. Think about this. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear it was 25 years ago. Guess what? Are you going to allow that person around your child now? Would you? I fucking guarantee none of you motherfuckers would. Because I sure the fuck wouldn't.
Would they be okay with setting up a meet and greet with somebody like that, not knowing the details?
Right, not knowing.
Meeting them in person individually and not knowing the details. How the fuck do you think people feel being in vice charters? The fuck, you think people don't think that they wasn't up to something? And when it comes out on this motherfucking app that they were up to something, all of you who are defending it, it's on you for defending it. So you better hope they don't do no fuck shit like me, somebody, and fuck them up. Because every single one of you are to blame for defending them.
Scammy, repeat the question for OG and I'll have her listen to it.
Fuck you. Exactly.
Question for OG and I'll have her listen to it.
Fuck you.
Is she listening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask the question.
Jen, tell the story about the 15-year-old young man that was in the basement and you were in your 20s. You gonna tell that story? Is OG gonna laugh and say, "Oh, you have a little boy in your basement," and laugh about it?
Scammy, don't tell me what the fuck I'm gonna laugh. Proof on this? Is there proof? Then, out of your words, let me ask you, what's the shit with this 15-year-old?
They said that I was in Louisville at my brother's house when I was 20. No, I was living in Lebanon and with a guy named Kip at that time. And no, I did not. And I've already talked to the police about filing charges on my brother for saying that.
So they're saying you had a 15-year-old in your basement? I'm confused. I don't want to hear it.
And
Here's the story.
there was a 15-year-old boy that lived across the street. She invited him over into my brother's basement. And
Okay, that feedback is confusing me.
And what happened?
Hey, Deb, you might have to mute while she's telling us this, because it's...
And who did she tell about this?
she told everyone
Sorry.
in the family.
Anyhow, Jen, what were you saying,
That's a whole ass lie that they just said right there. No. Nope, that's a lie.
I'll be honest, I didn't even hear what they said, honey, because I'm new. Because, yeah, like Drop just said, anything else is hearsay. I'm asking you what it is, because I know nothing. I popped in here for a minute, had to pop back out, came back in, and I'm just like, why is this still going on with this Jen chick? Like, why?
The first time I heard about it was when he mentioned it yesterday in their live, and said he went into Scammy's live and said that it was when Earl was in Louisville at his house, and I was supposed to have been 20 years old. When I was 20, I was running back and forth from Lebanon to Dayton. I wasn't even nowhere near Louisville at the age of 20.
So what supposedly are they saying happened with this 20 or the 15-year-old?
First they said it was a 15-year-old or something. I don't know. Across the street or something. I don't know, because I didn't talk to anybody around my brother's house or anything.
Today they're saying it was a 14-year-old, but little does everybody know what background checks I run on people. I did a full background check. Jen, your address. Hold on one second.
Wait a minute, Florida man, is this her brother? Damn it.
I don't have you anywhere in Louisville, Jen. I have you at 49 Turner Drive in Lebanon.
Yep.
When you were about.
Yep.
So is this the same Jen that your brother was in a box somewhere saying something about his friend? Is that you?
The guy that was when I was raped at 14 years old. They wanted to talk about it like they were there, like they, was there and seen everything happen. They don't know, not write him letters. That's a lie, because I could pull the court records myself, because me being the victim, I'm allowed to do that. And I could show you everything that happened in court that day.
Yes.
Don't we encourage people, Florida man, to do their own research and go off receipts, not just off hearsay?
Yes. I do got one thing to point out. Did those weird ass motherfuckers over there just sit over there and think their word was good?
Mother Moon?
Yeah, her brother, Earl, Big E over there, said she asked for it. Said she wanted it. And I confronted him about it yesterday, and he said, I never said that. I would never say that. But then later on, like not even that much further into the conversation, he's like, yeah, I probably said it when I was mad. You still fucking said it. You lied to me.
Wow.
I remember that day like it was yesterday. It was the Friday we got out on Christmas vacation, and he had to have me babysit that night. And I kept telling Mom, I was like, Mom, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And she goes, yeah, go make you some money. We'll go shopping or something. And I'm like, no, Mom, I don't want to go. And I still had to go. And then on the way over there, he told me, he says, well, I'm going to drop you off at the house. And I'm going to go pick up my son. And then we're going to have a little fun. Well, that went all backwards. And I'm not going to go any further because I can't.
No, you're good. Don't even. The fact is, if anybody pulls those trashy fuckers' lives over there from yesterday, when I was in the box and Bougie was in the box, you can clearly see that Bougie tore their fucking shit up with just a few questions. The whole fucking narrative fell apart.
Is that the live that I came into? It ended pretty fucking quick. Yeah, because it said May.
Yep, and it ended pretty quick because they knew it was falling apart. And they had to restart, and I went in there and I fucked them up, let them know that they're abuse. And about Earl's DV charges. But I got it all now.
The only thing that I'll never forget is when it come time to, him to go in front of the judge and everything, I got to write a victim statement, and the victim advocate got to read it. And the whole time she's reading it, he's up there smiling. I'll never forget that as long as I live.
T's husband and all you other motherfuckers that are supporting this shit, there's only one place for you bitches.
There's one more thing. They all said her DV was fake. If her DV was fake, play on the internet. FWA has the video too. She tried to play it on the internet, but she stopped. She's like, oh, I ain't playing that shit. So if it's fake, why is the video of it? Why are you...
Who the fuck, though, Florida man? Who the fuck is anybody to tell anybody that their DV is fake?
Damn Cloud, Scam Slam, Texas Tips, they did it to Polly. Too. I mean, this isn't the first time they.
If you want that video, OG, I can send it to you.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it.
I'm a DV survivor, so no, I would rather not. Nope. And here's the thing, Jen. I don't need to see it to when it comes to that, when it comes to SA, I don't give a flying fuck. I will believe the victim until a judge or a juror says it's not true. There's not evidence.
Whoever they have on that live saying whatever they're saying about Jen, you don't believe her. I believe the court records because you guys specifically said there was a charge for it and there is not one.
Yeah, I don't need to see it.
You guys lie so much. Send Jen $1,800. Scammy Claus hid facts about the quote hit call. Never fucking said that, did you, Scammy? Scotty set up Jen with homies. Now all this. And plus more. There's more shit that just ain't come out yet. That's a lie. It's amazing how y'all could have just told the truth. And this time would have never ever came.
Hey, Florida man, I have a serious question. Deborah, are you still watching them?
What they're doing, I'll tell you what they're doing. There are people that Jen wronged. What they're doing is they're hurting those people. Because all this lies and all the bullshit that they say on Jen is making everybody forgive Jen for all the wrong she did. Because y'all are putting way too much out there that ain't fucking true.
That's that isolation bullshit. That's what that is. Why? Why do y'all want people on this app not to have people to sit with? Do you know that some people come on this app because they literally have nobody?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because look at them. They're all bunched up together. They've all lost individually. Now they're all losing together. They think there's strength in numbers. So they think, oh, if we take everybody out from around somebody, they're not going to be able to do anything because we're only strong when we're with 100 plus people. Bitch, I will stand on my motherfucking own every single time like I always have. I don't ask nobody to get involved in nothing.
Hey, you guys, whoever just muted, too blessed to be stressed. I don't think they were saying that against Jen. I think they were asking Jen if she told Florida Man what they did to her mom. Her mom's grave and blamed her for it.
I unmuted her. What'd she say?
Sorry. She said, Jen, did you tell them what they did to your mom's grave and then blamed you for it?
If Jen wants to talk about it. Some of this stuff's a little rough.
Yeah, I don't myself would literally say, fuck off. I don't have to talk about shit. None of you are feeding me, fucking me, or financing me, so why do I have to answer any of you guys?
Some things, sure, like Jen's got a clear name, but like they fucking false jackets. And if they care,
not yet. I'm going to.
Deb, are you still?
I'm not gonna lie. I was horrible on this app. I would say anything and everything I could just to get money from people, and but I got my karma. I reaped what I sowed. You know, that's why I've not done anything in like 2.5 years.
So I got to point out karma's comment down there. They invalidate a 15-year-old's traumas on paper just to spin a false jacket and a false narrative on Jen using a 15-year-old. Ain't that a bitch?
Well, you know what's the bigger bitch, Florida man, is the fact that y'all are doing this because you don't fucking like Florida man.
I love that part, by the way.
You don't like Florida man, so you're silencing the shit that T's husband did. You don't like Florida man, so you're gonna say Jen lied about X, Y, and Z. Scammy Claus, since you guys are still listening, Deb, I have a question for her now. Scammy, if you have a daughter, I don't know because I really don't pay attention to you. If you have a daughter, granddaughter, hell, I mean, boys get SA'd. And your child or your grandchild or your niece or your nephew came to you and said, this is what happened to me. Are you going to not believe them?
Well, Scammy Claus was a teacher for 20 years. I guarantee you she didn't believe any of her students. I guarantee you that with the way they're acting right now, being pedophile sympathizers, that the minors that they lured into this were for an ulterior motive.
You don't seem to want to admit the fact that you are.
That's short. Looks like to me.
Wait a minute. Scam Slam was in on that whole Discord thing with Lisa Richards' kids?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't care to talk to you. You're trash.
They're not talking about that right now.
Oh, we are talking about that right now, Scammy.
They're
Because
talking about
lured
something above you.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Scam Slam lured Lisa Richards' minor children, Cole and Jace, into a Discord to record their mother for her content. And she had Sketch in there to fucking threaten them with violence because Sketch lives in Pittsburgh. Tell me that ain't fucked up. Tell me that ain't weird. Did they turn me off yet?
Yeah, because I'm curious. Scammy, why would you guys lure minor children into a Discord?
And defend pedophiles your whole time on this app. You're a teacher or a former teacher. Were your students in danger because of what she said and agreed with you? That's proof enough right there that the ideology within the home is shared. She works, Scammy Claus's wife, works at the Monroe Public Schools in Newton, Connecticut. Feel free to email them any clips you have of Scammy Claus defending a pedophile and the paperwork of said pedophile. There's Scam Slam's son, well, stepson, and there's this one. There's Earl shaming Jen in her box. There's Texas Tiff, who knowingly married one. Nobody can tell me she didn't know she had his charges. She was his CO. There's way too many pedophiles over there. Educator, she's probably had pedophiles around her whole fucking life. Because she sure is comfortable defending them.
Scummy had to go eat.
Hey, Veronica, why don't you get in a box?
Did she leave?
50, I have a question for you.
She's not in a box anymore.
As soon as I bring up luring the minors in the Discord, every single time, I would like people to notice they either shut off the stream because they do it in snarks. I'll take the box and be like, minors in Discord. They turn it off. Or they get out of the box. They're running from that, and that's why they hate me so much, because they fucking know I know, and they know I have everything, and they know I'm going to tell on their fucking ass, because it's gross. That's why you've never seen me turn around and like Scam Slam.
Veronica, why don't you get in a box? You seem to want to talk a lot. 50, and I'm not trying to trigger you in any type of way. I wanted to ask you before you dropped into the box. In 20 years, I know the answer. The answer is yes. So who the fuck is anybody to tell you or Jen or the victim of T's husband?
Actually, I just posted a video this morning. My response to Texas Tiff. The long-ass video. It's really wordy. It's a lot to read. But I recommend everybody go read it all the way through. Because it says a lot of stuff in there that's true. And it applies to 50's situation. It applies to everybody's situation. Because what Texas Tiff is doing is sensationalizing hers by putting 65 years next to it, which it wasn't for that. She tries to make it look like she was abused so bad, and hers is so big, and you're silencing people. You're making people think that their situation is not enough when none of these situations can be compared. It affects everybody as an individual. That is why they can't be compared. It is just as bad for one as it is for the next, and everybody has to respect that. So go read that video.
A victim, all they have is Florida Man's Platform, or Wicked, or Deb. And you motherfuckers want to try to isolate them away from everybody. Right, Dreamwalker? If you always believe the child, why is it different now?
Right.
Real quick. Hey, Scam Slam, I just want you to know that I rewatched Smash's live last night, and I caught you in a lie. Oh, I caught that lie you told. I caught that lie. How you said You said, I've never looked nobody up, and then all of a sudden you did look up Chuck. Which is it, Scam?
You got that too?
Yeah, I caught that shit.
I got the original paperwork that she sent with her sending it, saying it was Chuck and that he was a pedophile.
Yeah, I got the original paperwork too.
Let me get you my chats with her, because my chats with her are insane about that. It's why she wanted to get a protective order on me. And Texas, if I see you over there, it'd probably do you really well to read my whole video response to you too. It's better than your book by a lot, probably longer too.
Diagnosis amnesia talk. Dictionaries does wonders. But yeah, Slam, I caught you in that lie last night. You lied at first, Scam Slam, and said, I don't look nobody up. I didn't look nobody up. I don't look nobody's background. I don't check that. And then all of a sudden, you looked it up. You looked it up.
There, Nikki. She just said I literally admitted I looked him up.
Yeah, after she lied.
After you lied?
After you lied about it, Scam Slam.
After you lie about it's just like saying Big E in that box last night saying he never said that about Jen, but then very shortly after he's like, yeah, I did say it.
Lying, Florida man. I never said that. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. Yeah, you did. Go watch Smashes live. Go watch Slam.
I got the clip.
I never lied about it. You stupid bitch.
I'm gonna get you all my chats with her first, just so everybody is well equipped, and I'm gonna get you everything I got on it too, because I still have everything, even the stuff I didn't put out about Jace in the Discord, all the stuff that you said to him, gaslighting him, all the stuff you let Sketch say to him. Why do you think I'm not good with Sketch? Can't get past it. I tried.
I want to say I also want to give props to Imperfect and Wolfie, because I unalived when it was you're the queen of interrupting. That took me out. Okay, I want back to the comments.
Thank you, Nikki. So yeah, I'm going to end. Tango Level Eyes will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It is 6 p.m. Eastern now, so that's about in an hour. She'll be live between 7 and 7:30. Big news. Mitch, Monster, Amanda, Rem, Jenny, and Wendy. I would like all of you to be in a box as well. Tango would too, because everybody's been participating. Everybody deserves credit, and it's something that everybody should see for themselves.
That's what I think.
What'd you say?
That's what I think.
And fuck Scam Closet, pedophile sympathizer, and Scam Slam. She is also a pedophile sympathizer. I'm allowed to state true facts, and I have proof that she is. I'll see you in an hour.
All of them that fucking, any of you guys that fucking, not just Scam Slam and fucking Scabby Claws, any of you bitches defend any of those grown ass man's charges, y'all are fucking sick. And there's a special place in hell for you bitches.
I preempt one thing I'm going to say on Tango's Live. I had a conversation with Monster specifically about that Thai guy when she found out about those charges. And she walked away the second she did. But we'll detail that more on Tango's Live. Y'all are gross. Robert, that's gross as fuck for you to fucking throw that out there about Monster. I'm disappointed. I might drag you. I'm probably gonna. Please be in Tango's Live at 7. Broken, both of you. Full transparency. Because, well, you have a chance to redeem yourself and a chance for me to not see you as a gross motherfucker for the shit that you're fucking doing. So be there at 7, Broken, Crayon, and Robert. I would greatly appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.